fellas, welcome to Southwest Titans Fantasy Football League Week 10 recap. We have a third-time stud of the week. He has been charging as of late. The Cowpokes knocking off IH Braves 179 to 166. IH Braves would have beaten everyone else this week except for Cowpokes and just the two of us. So unfortunate matchup this week. But the Cowpokes, they are coming strong the last few weeks. 3-game winning streak now, which is the highest active win streak in our league currently. He's also, with the amount of points he's been putting up the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's closing the gap on total points very quickly. So here come the Cowpokes. Anyway, Cowpokes had 6 players in double figures. He had 4 more with 8 or more. And the Cowboys, his Cowboys, Dak, CeeDee Lamb, Dallas defense getting him like 94 points. And hey, as long as our Cowboys are doing well, I'm happy. So you can win the whole damn thing, Cowpokes, as long as Cowboys are winning, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Dak Prescott 48 points, CeeDee Lamb with 28, Dallas defense with 18. Overall, just strong performance. I mean, and the other guys, like I said, he had 4 more with 8 or more points. So, IH Braves, damn, he had 7 players in double figures, 2 players at over 8 points. Joe Burrow with 29.5, Keenan Allen with 29.5. His kicker got him 21. I mean, just a lot of guys performing well, and again, just a unfortunate matchup for this week. So. Cowpokes improves to 7-3 and moves up from number 5 to number 3. IH Braves falls to 6-4 and slips from number 4 to number 5. But even with the loss, he is now in the lead for total points at just under 1,439. It's only like 3 points ahead of FAFO, but still, he took the lead there. So, next matchup, second high scoring team was Tua against Paducah Fins. Tua gets the win, 173 to 112. Man, he was fighting for his first stud of the week, but just came up short by 6 points. This was the largest margin of victory of the week, 61 points over Paducah Fins. This was Tua's highest scoring game of the season so far. He had 10 players in double figures, even had one guy with 0, and still put up 173. Impressive. Paducah Fins had 5 players in double figures, 2 at 8+, but everyone else was just so below par that his total was only, at 112, which is, I mean, not horrible, but not much against 173. So Tua improves to 4-6. Don't count him out, and stays at number 8. Paducah Fins drops to 1-9. Who did Paducah Fins beat again? And stays at number 12. Congrats on that one win, though, Paducah Fins. No matter what happens, you say you beat Rides Rabbits this season. That means a lot. Third matchup, Hey Fellas against Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Hey Fellas having a good week. He gets the win, 150 to 109. He had 7 players in double figures. His team defense had -4. Still put up 150. This is the second time in the last 4 weeks that Hey Fellas has scored 150 plus. So don't count him out either. by any means. Ozark had 5 players in double figures, 2 with 9+, but he had one guy on the starting roster that was inactive, got him 0. Had one guy on bye week that was in a starting lineup, of course, got him 0. So he might have, if he had players to plug in, he might have had a little bit better scoring week. But anyway, Hey Fellas improves to 5-5, pulls to 500, moves up from number 7 to number 6, and Ozark drops to 3-7 and stays at number 10. Joke time. So this blonde and brunette, they have a cattle ranch and their bull died, but they only had $500. So the brunette told the blonde, "Hey, I'll go to auction. If I find one for 500 or less, I'll send you a telegram so that you know to bring the trailer and pick up the bull." So the brunette goes to the auction, finds a bull, buys it for $499. Goes to the telegram office, finds out it costs $1 a word to send a telegram. So she thinks for a minute and says, "Send the word comfortable." And the telegram operator said, "Well, how is she going to know to bring a trailer to pick up a bull from that word?" She goes, "Oh, she's blonde. She's slow. She'll read it slow too. Come for the bull." Not as good as David's joke last week. I'm sorry. We'll start having cowpokes do the recap videos with some fresh, good jokes rather than mine. That'll work. Plus, it'll free up some time for me. Again, that was really fun to be able to just sit back and watch a entertaining video from someone else. FAFO versus D's Nuts. I thought this one was going to be a lot tighter, but FAFO gets the win, 135 to 105. And I've got to say, shout out to FAFO. I'm impressed with his management skills. I mean, with his quarterback issues, and he had all these great players on bye week. I mean, a ton of great players on bye week, and still finds a way to get 135. He had let's see, 6 players in double figures, one at 9+. But one of the running backs that he plugged in, he's just got a magic touch with running backs. I mean, this Warren from Pittsburgh got him almost 15 points. He had over 100 yards and a touchdown, and I believe that was this running back's best game. But anyway, plugged him in and got a nice performance from him. Kyler Murray didn't do great on his on his debut back, but 17 and a half. Indianapolis Colts defense with 23. But anyway, all those great players on bye week and still gets 135. That's impressive. He's not going anywhere. And these nuts, 5 players in double figures. Lamar Jackson, he didn't have one of his Lamar Jackson-esque type of weeks. He's been a beast, but he only put up 17 this week. Stephon Diggs, sorry, that's because of my Josh Allen. Josh Allen sucked on Monday night, so these nuts just struggled to put up points. So FAFO improves to 9-1 and stays at number 1. These nuts slips to 7-3 and falls one spot from number 3 to number 4. But he is not being counted out. Just one bad week. Takes us to Mighty Coondogs versus Tebow United. Mighty Coondogs gets the big win, 134 to 77. He had 5 players in double figures, 2 players with 0, and still put up 134. Let's see here. Tebow United only had 4 guys in double figures, 2 guys with 8 points plus, and then Trevor Lawrence for the Jags against, I believe, the 49ers. Let me pull that up here. Yeah. 3 points. As always, quarterback got him. So that's never going to get you a win. It's just not going to happen. But Mighty Coon Dog stays in the hunt, pulls to 500 at 5-5, but he slips from number 6 to number 7 due to overall total points. Um, and I believe that was Hey Fellas that passed him in total points, even though they're both at 500. That's correct. So Hey Fellas pulled in front of him. And Tebow United drops to 2-8 and stays at number 11. And then finally, the lowest scoring winning team, yours truly, Rides Rapids versus Marinos Mafia. I was down by about 13 and a half points going into Monday night. I had Josh Allen. I'm like, there's no problem. He'll get that in the first half. He'll get that in the first quarter, maybe. Nope. He got me just enough, though, to get me a 2.5 point win. Basically 130 to 127 and a half. And, I always mention if a team wins by less than 3 points, there's a chance of point adjustments sometime in the week that could alter that outcome. So I'm not immune to that. So there could be something that happens between now and Thursday afternoon that would cause me to get the loss there. But overall, I mean, my defensive players and team defense carried me. My Baltimore Ravens defense got me 19, and then I had Roquan Smith with 21, Mosley with 14, Aluakon with 16. So my 3 guys got me over 50, my team defense 19. So they carried me big time this week. And for Marinos Mafia, he had 6 players in double figures, 3 players with 9 plus. I was watching this matchup during the games on Sunday, and I went out to smoke a cigarette, came back in. I was like, where did he get all these points all of a sudden? And apparently David Montgomery, his running back, got like a 75-yard touchdown while I was outside, which, as you know, that gets you, like, it got him like 15, 16 points just in that one play. So, anyway, please no point adjustments this week that causes me to lose. But Rides Rapids improves to 8-2 and stays at number 2, third highest scoring team in the league so far. And Marinos Mafia falls to 3-7, but stays at number 9. So anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you have a great evening.